Man, this is turning into quite the bourbon night. Hey!
One, two, three, jump!
So, once again, Dan, you magnificent friend. This Booker's Kathleen's batch is courtesy of him. I'm gonna finish off this sample tonight just because why not? Get every little last drop because why not? Also, now with these sample bottles I can use to regift whiskeys, which is fantastic. Booker's is a Jim Beam product. It was roughly about 30 years ago. Booker No released the first batch of Booker's bourbon, and that family tradition continues today through Jim Beam. So we have Jim Beam to really thank for keeping this line of whiskeys going. I've only ever been privileged to have one of these just because it's extremely difficult to get it up in Canada, mainly Ontario, because of laws. But it is what it is. I managed to get a sample of it, and we're here to give you guys a little bit of a review. Now, this is from earlier in the year with the Kathleen's batch, so there's been a couple of newer releases, Kentucky Chew, Kitten Table. Once I get my hands on them, or Brad or Josh, we'll throw out our opinions on it. But we have Kathleen's today. It was aged 6 years, 3 months, 14 days, which is amazingly specific. There's so much information on the Booker's website for you guys to check out. That sort of intense collection of information just kind of shows just how passionate some people are about their product and what they're making and what they're producing. And it warms the soul a little bit, because that's all we really want to have as consumers of whiskey, but anything is transparency of where everything's made, sourced, bottled, all these variables. We just want to know where everything's from so that we can make an educated decision, and Booker seems to be doing just that. So this guy here, there's a bunch of different barrels, so it's not single barrel or anything like that, but it is bottled at an insanely high 127.4 proof. Crazy. 63.7% ABV, and amazingly it does not come across like that on the nose. If anything, maybe a 50, mid 50s. It's not like a stag where it's just like a punch in the face. It's got intensity, but it's not killing you. It's super spicy, super oak vanilla. Oak vanilla. New term, vanilla and oak vanilla. Let's make it happen. Oh boy. If you haven't noticed, I am reeling. Well, not reeling, I exaggerate. However, 4 bourbons up at this point. So we're gonna get into some craziness. Like a sour cherry. Almost like if you're aware, I don't know if everyone knows what sour cherry blasters are, but they're a sugary gummy candy with a extremely sour cherry taste to it. This has notes of that. It's not quite that, but it's in that direction, and it's kind of nostalgifying this for me. That's really nice. Easy sniffer. Cool. All right. In one of my previous videos, I said that I was gonna put some water in. I forgot, and I'm sorry, guys. It's something that I don't normally do. So when I said that, I was like, I'm gonna try and do it, and I completely forgot. So I'm gonna try my best to remember to do that this time. And if I don't, then you're gonna see a weird headline underneath here just calling me a dummy. There's the proof. Wow. Okay. So I don't mind that, really. I don't mind that just beats you down with alcohol and flavors. I don't mind that at all. Being a peat head and one of my first whiskeys being Lefroy Quarter Cask, I'm okay with a bit of a beating. I'm taken aback sometimes by it, but I don't not enjoy it unless it's really just offensive. Canadian Mist. That's intense, but it's not offensive. It's very nice. Everything just gets elevated from the nose to the taste, and a really nice, strong, lingering after finish. Soft oak, which doesn't make sense because oak's a hardwood. but like a soft, subtle oak, laced with char, vanilla, bit of sugar, dark berries. That's really good. And so now, it hasn't really changed. If anything, it's gotten a little more vanilla on the nose, going back to it a second time. A little more musty. Oh, that's weird. Drywall putty. It doesn't faze me. I worked with drywall for a while and all that product, so like that doesn't faze me as much as it might from some other people. And I know Bart from Scotch Test Dummies says bondo a lot when describing some Islays and peated expressions. So if that doesn't deter you from trying a whiskey, drywall compound shouldn't either. That's really interesting. That's so strange. That is weird, but it is what it is. That's what I'm smelling right now, and I'm okay with that, weirdly enough. That is really nice. It really is. So my palate's acclimated, my body's ready for it. It didn't hit me obviously as hard as the first time I tried it. Very nice. Smooth but intense, strong but subtle. It really is quite good. All right, really quickly with some water, because I really want to try to keep these reviews short. Ooh, that might have been a little bit too much. Sorry guys, I may have ruined that one. I think I brought it down a bit too much, but we'll see. Science and whatnot. I mean, it was already at 64 some odd percent, so 63.7%. So a little bit more water is still gonna probably keep it above 40. Nose is muted, not as much. Soft, kind of reminds me a little bit more of the Jefferson's Ocean nose, and that's at about 43%. So yeah, okay. So we're around the 40, between 40 and 45% with that drop of water. It's soft. It's taken away a little bit of a lot of the intensity. A bit more approachable for someone that might not like bourbons. Amazingly, the intensity on the palate is still there. Slightly muted. Super slight, like just ever so slightly brought down a nut. But the difference from the nose of the prior to water to after water is insanely, like, the variance is wide. But from the palate pre-water to palate post-water, the difference is very small. And I put quite a bit of water in here, obviously by mistake, but it didn't do very much negative to the taste. It kind of rounded it out. It's not as spiky, but it's still very good. I almost want to give this a 4. I really do. I really want to give this a 4. Okay, fine. I'm giving it a 4. Level 4 for the Kathleen's Batch Bookers. That's really good. I'm gonna sit with this and enjoy it before the next episode. It's nice. Yeah, try this out. All right, guys. Thanks for joining once again. Like, comment, subscribe, like you guys do all the time. We love reading your messages. Twitter, Facebook, video podcast for our bi-weekly streams in the description below. And yeah, keep on keeping on, guys. Stay classy, stay safe, and sláinte.